All right, guys, we're back at it. So we have the overweight Fox News anchor Mark Levin crying about Trump making progress in the Middle East, right? Signing all these deals, avoiding war, negotiating with Iran, nuclear deal. We don't want Iran to blow the hell out of Israel. We don't want Israel to blow the hell out of Iran. We don't want to see a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. And this guy's triggered. And now he goes on a rant after he got called a neocon, right? Which is what he is. But let's play this clip, guys, because this is pretty hilarious.
Using the word neoconservative. Notice they don't use hawk, interventionist, neocon. Why do they keep saying neocon? Because many of the neoconservatives were old-time left-wing Democrat Jews. Chatsworth knows it. I know it. And many of the people that use that phrase either don't know what they're talking about, but in the magazines and on the internet, they know it. So they're not going to say the Jews are dragging us into a war. They'll say Israel is, Netanyahu is. They're not going to say the Jews this and the Jews. So they use neocon. Chatsworth is smart enough to know what he's doing.
All right, guys. So this fat ass is now claiming that if you call him out for wanting, for being a war hawk and trying to, constantly advocate for war with Iran on a daily basis, right? And he knows the price we'd have to pay doing that, right? His fat ass is saying now he's claiming it's anti-Semitic to do that. Essentially, he's saying that the neocons is a reference to liberal Jews back in the day who were pro-war. It's just ridiculous how dudes like this are allowed to spew this nonsense. But if it was up to him, we'd be in a full-blown war in the Middle East right now, guys. And he wouldn't give a shit if it's your son, your daughter, your loved ones, right, dying for to save, I don't know, to make Israel feel safer, I guess. Let's get into this other video here. This is hilarious. He starts crying. He's crying, but by the way, this guy has been crying all day because Trump's been closing these deals, right? I mean, this dude's on.
The Middle East is filled with terrorists and terrorist regimes. Americans do not like Iran and the regime that runs it. They're terrorists. They keep threatening to destroy us and our friends, the Israelis. They're trying to get nuclear weapons and put them on intercontinental ballistic missiles. We reject it. I speak for tens of millions of red-blooded Americans. I speak for Christians and Jews and others alike. This is the view of the American people. That's number one.
No, it's not.
Americans hate Hamas. We hate terrorists, butchers, Nazis. We hate men that kill babies, that decapitate babies, that rape women and burn people alive and attack young teenagers at festivals. We hate them. We despise them. We got real questions about Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabia's role in 9/11. And the more that comes out, as the FBI just released some information about 6 to 8 months ago, the worse it looks that Saudi Arabia did in fact have a hand in helping al-Qaeda attack us and kill over 2,000 of our fellow citizens. That's what we Americans reject and believe. We know who the good guys are. 80% of us support the state of Israel, our holy land for Jews and Christians. And most of us despise the terrorist and the terrorist.
Is that why they spit on the Christians anytime? By the way, this guy's, if you guys don't know, he's actually an undercover Jew. Nobody knew he was Jewish until, like, they did some research. But he's totally Israel first, guys. He has nothing to do. He sits there and cosplays as this, like, red-blooded American guy. He cosplays like he was one of the fucking founding fathers. But the dude's... all his opinions and everything that he talks about is always some neo-hawk war shit. He's always supporting all these random foreign wars and these foreign adventures that we've embarked on for the past 20 years to the expense of the American people.
Regimes, all of which are one form of dictatorship or another. So that's the foundation. Let's begin there. If only Israel would accept the Palestinian state as a condition of Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords, if that's a condition, then who cares if they join the Abraham Accords? Accept a ceasefire with Qatar-funded Hamas, so Hamas, you see, can rebuild and strike Israel again. That's not going to happen. Whether Qatar likes it or not. Accept the deal with Iran that does not fully dismantle their nuclear program. That better damn well not happen either.
Yeah, man. See, I mean, it's just the same propaganda from these guys, and it's getting so old. And nobody's buying it anymore. Everyone's just like, dude, yeah, and by the way, this guy's like, there's reports saying, yes, Mark Levin supported the 2003 Iraq War. He pushed the narrative of Saddam allegedly having WMDs. He tried to link 9/11 to Iraq, which they had nothing to do with it. Neither did Afghanistan. It was literally the Saudi Arabia's other intelligence agencies that you guys know who they are were behind that whole operation. And look, Alex Jones let's watch Alex Jones scorch this fucking asshole.
So I don't want to hear it. I speak for the Christians and Jews of America, as I played last hour. I'm Mark Levin, and we don't stand with Al-Qaeda. Well, the hell you don't. Your boss, Netanyahu, literally runs it. He's the last standing neocon with any power. So I don't want to hear it. Stop talking to me like I'm culturally and historically and military illiterate. I'm not, Mark. And Trump is actually pro-Israel, and he understands that Iran is going to blow it off the map, and then Israel's going to blow them off the map, and then Pakistan and India are going to have a nuclear war. In all the war games, we're all dead, you dumb son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You fucking megalomaniac fuckheads. And that's what Trump's told Netanyahu, a little nicer than that, but not much more, I was told. I mean, we're rational, sane men.
Yeah, man. He couldn't have said it better. He literally couldn't have said it better. Like, this guy's running around campaigning for another war, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. And now he says, oh, if you call somebody a neocon or a war hawk, which is what he is, oh, that's considered anti-Semitism now. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Oh, yeah, here. Oh, yeah, we got Mark Levin, 8 out of 10 American supporters. Yeah, shut the hell up. Shut your ass up. 8 out of 10 American supporters. 8 out of 10 Americans don't want to be involved in any of that shit, dude.
I don't want to hear it. Oh,